Good morning, folks. Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson here. Welcome to another weekly live stream update. Today I'm joined by Economic Development Department Director Bo Martinez. He's going to talk to us about the launch of two very important new programs through the Long Beach Recovery Act. These programs are just one part of the city's multifaceted efforts to respond to homelessness. Since the City Council adopted the proclamation of a local homeless emergency, we've quickly mobilized resources and connected an interagency response to launch and bolster initiatives across our city. 2 weeks ago, we put out a call to property owners, asking them to go all in and join us in solving the homelessness crisis. And I want to thank you for all the support and interest we've received since issuing that call to action. Last Thursday at 4:30 in the morning, I joined nearly 300 dedicated members of our community for the 2023 homelessness point-in-time count. This was our largest point-in-time count to date. Volunteers not only collected data, but also reached out and as caring and concerned neighbors to folks experiencing homelessness and told them about services that are in place to help them. This count is vital in helping us understand the scope of homelessness in our city and how best to respond and help our unhoused neighbors. I want to extend my gratitude to all of our amazing volunteers. You looked great that morning. It was such great energy to be out there with you. And next, yesterday we launched our Field Command Center to support our city staff in their efforts to collaborate in the field, right there on the ground. If you think of the MAC or our mobile MSC, it's the Field Command Center is our mobile staff operations space. So you have the MAC, which is like the multi-service center offering direct services. And then you have the Mobile Operations Center, which is sort of getting our leadership on the ground to work together and strategize on the ground level. The Field Command Center does not offer direct services to people experiencing homelessness, but we're still out every day via our outreach teams, the REACH teams, and the MAC. Our next steps on this crisis is focusing on our small business community. Small businesses are the backbone of our Long Beach economy, creating thousands of jobs and reducing unemployment. Small businesses also play a key role in strengthening our economy. They create a more vibrant and diverse local economy that benefits all of us, including our unhoused neighbors. And small businesses generate tax revenue that goes right back into programs and services that help people who are experiencing or at risk of homelessness. One way in which we support small businesses across our city is through the Business Improvement Districts, or the BIDs. BIDs allow business owners in a particular area to pool together their resources to create vibrant, clean, and safe business districts. The 10 BIDs within Long Beach provide services to support their member businesses, including beautification, placemaking, cleanups, marketing, and special events like First Fridays in Bixby Knolls or Fourth Fridays over on 4th Street. This promotes economic development by revitalizing commercial corridors across our city, activating new businesses, creating and retaining jobs, improving quality of life. Bolstering small businesses and BIDs in Long Beach helps to ensure that we have the economic engine that's strong enough to provide the jobs and the paychecks that will keep our residents safe, secure, and housed. So it's in all our interest to make sure that small businesses thrive. Small business support is one of the ways we can ensure an economic stability now and years into the future. So we have Bo here with us, and Bo is our Director of Economic Development. So Bo, you work with small businesses every single day in Long Beach, and I know that we just launched two new programs directly aligned with our homeless emergency. Why don't you walk us through what we have to offer?
Well, thank you, Mayor, and it's been a very busy week here in Long Beach. I'm happy to talk today about all the things that we can do to help small businesses. As you mentioned, they're not only a vibrant part of our community and economy, but it helps them get through challenging times as we move forward, with the post-COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. So when I think about it, small business is actually big business when it comes to, the work that we do within the city and how they serve our neighborhood marketplace areas throughout the city. So following the social distancing measures and economic uncertainty during the COVID-19 pandemic, the city has been supporting small businesses and have been a critical component of Long Beach recovery. And so we look forward to not only working with you, but also our city council and everyone else in the community to make sure that not only do they recover, but also be sustainable and successful going forward.
So we know that we've most recently had, some break-ins and some damages, and we don't know if that's necessarily associated with homelessness or vagrancy or whatever it is. It's not good for our small businesses. So tell us a little bit about the visual improvement grants that we're rolling out for our small businesses.
So a little bit about the visual improvement program, which I call the VIP program. It's really a unique program to really help businesses that have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, these uncertain times, whether it's people that are on house or homelessness, are suffering from homelessness. We really want to make sure that we're helping them during this crisis. And so what staff did is we looked at what are the opportunities the businesses are doing, how have they been impacted, and how can we help them. And so through the VIP program, we're going to provide up to $1,500 for businesses that have been impacted, whether it's property damage, business operations, to help pay for insurance deductibles, and other issues that have impacted their businesses because of these challenges within the community. And so we look forward to rolling this out. And again, this program will actually start on February 22nd. Applications will be open, and the applications will be open to all the funding is exhausted. So we have set aside $350,000 for this program, and we'll definitely look forward to working with our business improvement districts, our small businesses, as well as our business care outreach team to go out there and make sure that we're proactively, providing information so people and businesses can access this important program.
Absolutely. Now the VIP program, I think, is important. $350,000, $1,500. A lot of times the damages are much greater than that, but we wanted to make sure we have something quickly, and we can, as long as you've been impacted since October of last year, you qualify for these grants. And the idea is we're gonna use these to, board up the costs you've had for board ups or insurance deductibles or business operating expenses. All of those qualify, right?
Yes, all those will qualify. And if you ever have questions, there will be a website dedicated to not only the application, but also a biz care team that will help you walk through the application to answer any questions that you have regarding the program.
Great. Now, the second program is really targeted at the bids. So we set aside some additional resources to help the business improvement districts get through this challenge. You want to talk a little bit about that program?
Yeah. So the business improvement districts are really the backbone to our neighborhood marketplaces throughout the city. And so what we did is we set aside $100,000 to provide funding to our business improvement districts to do special activations, events, marketing, working on how they work with the existing business community, so that way we can really go out there and activate these corridors and making sure that people continue to not only visit but also spend their dollars within our small business community.
Right, because if you want a safe corridor, you want to activate it, and these provide some flexible dollars for the business improvement districts to do just that. Now, before we wrap up, these are just two programs that we just recently rolled out, but our economic development team already has a whole suite of resources for small businesses. Would you mind just walking us through what we already offer, even when we're not in an emergency?
Yes, so we offer a lot of small business programs, whether it's with our partners or directly from the City of Long Beach Economic Development Department. So one is the Small Business Development Center. They're a really great resource and partner to us, so they provide one-on-one counseling, business planning, accounting, helping with human resources. Another option that you can look at is working with our Pacific Gateway Innovation Network, and it's our workforce center that's under economic development. They provide job placement, job assistance, reskilling, upskilling, and this is something that not only we can work with people that are on house or homelessness, but we really can figure out how we can get them into jobs and get them successful going forward. And one other quick thing is that we also have a revolving loan fund program.
That's right.
That we can provide access to capital to our business community. We also work with a lot of other lenders like the SBA and so on. So there's a lot of resources that are out there. So feel free to reach out to us and let us know how we can help you.
Well, Bo certainly shared with you, we have new programs for small businesses. We have existing programs. And as we're out conducting outreach on homelessness, we know that if someone is looking to reconnect to a job or get back to work, we have the Pacific Gateway Workforce Investment Network to make sure that we have resources for families who are looking to get back on their feet as well. So I want to thank you, Bo, for taking some time and talking with us on this update. We do this once a week on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. We have a lot of updates to work through. We have some new updates with respect to the winter shelter we'll be announcing later in the week. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and And let's make sure that we continue working together to ensure that we respond to this homeless crisis in a way with urgency and ensure that we leave no one behind. I'm Mayor Rex Richardson. Thanks a lot.
Buenos días a todos. El alcalde Rex Richardson les da la más cordial bienvenida el día de hoy y también para proporcionar algunas actualizaciones semanales de esta transmisión en vivo. Hoy nos acompañó el director de Desarrollo Económico, Bo Martinez. Habló sobre el lanzamiento de dos nuevos proyectos muy importantes a través de la Ley de Recuperación de Long Beach. Estos programas son solo una parte de los esfuerzos multifacéticos de la ciudad para tomar iniciativa la falta de vivienda. Desde que el Consejo Municipal adoptó la proclamación de una emergencia local para personas sin hogar, hemos movilizado rápidamente recursos, coordinando una respuesta interinstitucional para lanzar o reforzar iniciativas en toda la ciudad. El jueves pasado, a las 4:30 de la mañana, él se reunió junto con otros colegas con casi 300 integrantes de nuestra comunidad dedicados al conteo puntual de personas sin hogar 2023. Este fue un proyecto muy puntual que fue algo especial en toda la ciudad hasta la fecha. Los voluntarios no solo recopilaron datos, sino que también se acercaron con vecinos atentos y preocupados a las personas sin hogar y les contaron sobre los servicios que existen para apoyarlos. Este conteo es vital para ayudar a aprender y comprender el alcance de la falta de vivienda en nuestra ciudad y de la mejor manera en que podemos apoyarlos de su forma en conjunto. Quiero extender mi gratitud a todos nuestros increíbles voluntarios. Además, ayer lanzamos nuestro centro de comando para apoyar a nuestro personal de la ciudad en nuestros esfuerzos para colaborar en conjunto. Si usted piensa en el MAC, por sus siglas en inglés, como un MS móvil, el centro de comando es un espacio móvil de operación para el personal que está en conjunto, ahí para todos ustedes. El centro de comando no ofrece servicios directos a las personas sin hogar, pero aún seguimos difundiendo todos los servicios a través de la divulgación con el equipo conocido como REACH y MAC. Uno de nuestros próximos pasos se centra en nuestra comunidad de pequeñas empresas. Los comercios pequeños son la columna vertebral de la economía de Long Beach, creando empleos y reduciendo el desempleo a la misma vez. Las pequeñas empresas también juegan un papel clave en el fortalecimiento de nuestra comunidad y el tejido social. Ayudan a crear una economía local más vibrante, diversa, que nos beneficia a todos, incluyendo a todos aquellos sin hogar. Y las pequeñas empresas generan ingresos fiscales que se remontan a programas y servicios que ayudan a las personas que están atravesando o que están en riesgo de quedarse sin hogar. Una forma en que apoyamos las pequeñas empresas es a través del mejoramiento de comercios en el distrito o conocido en inglés como BID. Los BID permiten a los dueños de negocios en una zona en particular vincular sus recursos para crear distritos comerciales vibrantes, limpios y seguros. Los 10 BIDs dentro de Long Beach brindan servicios para apoyar a sus socios comerciales, incluyendo el embellecimiento, creación de lugares, limpiezas, marketing y eventos especiales. Esto fomenta el desarrollo económico mediante revitalizar los corredores comerciales en toda la ciudad para atraer nuevos negocios. A la misma vez, crear, mantener puestos de trabajo y mejorar la calidad de vida de todos. Además, tenemos con nosotros el día de hoy a Bo Martinez. Se le agradece mucho al alcalde porque han sido unas semanas muy ocupadas en Long Beach. Bo habló el día de hoy sobre cómo podemos ayudar a mejorar nuestras pequeñas empresas, que son una parte clave en nuestra vibrante comunidad y economía, a superar tiempos difíciles. los comercios pequeños han tenido unos años particularmente difíciles, incluyendo las medidas de protección, la sana distancia y la incertidumbre económica durante la pandemia de COVID-19. El apoyo de la ciudad a las empresas ha sido un componente fundamental para la recuperación de la misma. Como mencionó el alcalde, la proclamación de una emergencia local para las personas sin hogar nos permite fortalecer la preparación, la capacidad para la ciudad y responder a la falta de vivienda. El personal analizó la ley de recuperación de Long Beach para encontrar qué programas podrían reutilizarse para apoyar nuestros esfuerzos locales de emergencia. La ley de recuperación de Long Beach es una combinación de fondos estatales, locales y federales para apoyar iniciativas económicas de salud pública para residentes, trabajadores, empresas, que es algo fundamental en la ciudad, que han sido afectadas críticamente por la pandemia. Además, hemos identificado 510,000 de fondos reutilizados de la Ley de Recuperación de Long Beach para apoyar directamente a estas personas y comercios. Trabajar en conjunto para la financiación de esto será posible próximamente. La segunda iniciativa es el programa de subvención Mejoramiento Visual. Un total de 350,000 estarán disponibles para agilizar las afectaciones del vandalismo y los delitos en contra de las pequeñas empresas. Las subvenciones de 1,500 se pueden utilizar para la recuperación de dichos inmuebles, costos de inicio, deducibles de seguros y gastos operativos comerciales. Los 60 restantes serán utilizados para financiar la asistencia de equipo de Best Care de la ciudad, lo que ayudará a proporcionar un alcance de iniciativa para dichos programas. Esta ayuda adicional alimenta el motor económico de la ciudad para proteger a las pequeñas empresas, muchas de las cuales trabajan con márgenes ajustados. Durante un momento de emergencia y crisis, esos programas de subvención pueden ayudar a mantener las pequeñas empresas operando y mantener las personas empleadas. Las soluciones a las crisis de las personas sin hogar requieren de un enfoque integral de todos nosotros. El apoyo a las pequeñas empresas es el eje central más importante de nuestro enfoque de esta crisis humanitaria de salud pública y seguridad. Gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos. Les estaremos proporcionando más actualizaciones próximamente. Gracias por sintonizar.
បាទសូមជម្រាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នានេះគឺជាការផ្សាយផ្ទាល់ប្រចាំសប្តាហ៍របស់យើងអំពីព័ត៌មានថ្មីៗថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានមន្ត្រីដែលជានាយកផ្នែកអភិវឌ្ឍសេដ្ឋកិច្ចគឺលោកបូ Martinez មកចូលរួមជាភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសលោកនឹងនិយាយអំពីការដាក់ឲ្យដំណើរការកម្មវិធីយ៉ាងសំខាន់ថ្មីៗចំនួន2បាទដោយប្រើកញ្ចប់ថវិកាបានពីច្បាប់ស្តីពីការស្ដារទីក្រុងឡុងបិចរបស់យើងឡើងវិញកម្មវិធីទាំងនេះមែនតើទៅគឺគ្រាន់តែជាចំណែកមួយនៃគម្រោងចម្រុះរបស់សាលាក្រុងក្នុងការឆ្លើយតបទៅនឹងបញ្ហាអនាថាឬក៏ភាពគ្មានផ្ទះសម្បែងស្នាក់នៅចាប់តាំងពីក្រុមប្រឹក្សាក្រុងបានអនុម័តសេចក្តីប្រកាសអាសន្នអំពីវិបត្តិនៃភាពអនាថានោះមកយើងបានរុះរាន់ប្រម៉ែប្រមូលធនធាននិងសម្របសម្រួលជាមួយនឹងអន្តរស្ថាប័នដើម្បីពុតដៃគ្នាបាទដាក់ចេញនៅវិធានការដោះស្រាយបន្ទាន់ឬក៏ពង្រឹងកិច្ចខិតខំប្រឹងប្រែងនិងគម្រោងផ្សេងៗទៀតនៅទូទាំងក្រុងអ្វីដែលជាជំហានបន្ទាប់របស់យើងគឺយើងផ្ដោតទៅលើសហគមន៍អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចមធ្យោបាយមួយដែលអាចជួយទ្រទ្រង់ដល់អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចនៅទូទាំងក្រុងរបស់យើងបាននោះគឺចំណាត់ការតាមរយៈគម្រោងកែលម្អអាជីវកម្មតាមសង្កាត់នីមួយៗគម្រោងកែលម្អអាជីវកម្មតាមសង្កាត់នីមួយៗនេះជួយឲ្យម្ចាស់អាជីវកម្មនៅទីតាំងជាក់លាក់ណាមួយអាចប្រម៉ែប្រមូលធនធានរបស់ពួកគាត់ដើម្បីបង្កើតបរិយាកាសឲ្យសង្កាត់អាជីវកម្មរបស់ពួកគាត់មានភាពរស់រវើកស្រស់ស្អាតនិងមានសុវត្ថិភាពយើងមានសេចក្តីសោមនស្សដែលក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះយើងជជែកអំពីវិធីធ្វើយ៉ាងណាដើម្បីយើងអាចជួយអាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចរបស់ក្រុងយើងឲ្យមានភាពកាន់តែល្អប្រសើរជាងនេះដែលនេះជាផ្នែកមួយដ៏សំខាន់នៃសហគមន៍ដ៏រស់រវើកនិងសេដ្ឋកិច្ចរបស់យើងនៅក្នុងការពុះពៀជំនះរាល់ឧបសគ្គ អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចជួបការលំបាកច្រើនជាពិសេសនៅក្នុងរយៈពេលប្រមាណឆ្នាំចុងក្រោយនេះអាជីវកម្មទាំងនេះបានអនុវត្តវិធានការរក្សាគម្លាតនិងហែលឆ្លងនៅភាពមិនប្រកបប្រជាផ្នែកសេដ្ឋកិច្ចនៅក្នុងអំឡុងពេលនៃការរីករាលដាលនៃជំងឺ Covid-19 នៅក្នុងពេលជាមួយគ្នានេះក៏មានការជួយទ្រទ្រង់អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចរបស់សាលាក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចបានក្លាយទៅជាធាតុមួយដ៏សំខាន់នៃការស្ដារទីក្រុងរបស់យើងឡើងវិញជាផ្នែកមួយនៃការដុតដៃដុតជើងរបស់សាលាក្រុងនិងយោងតាមសេចក្តីប្រកាសរបស់ក្រុមប្រឹក្សាក្រុងអំពីភាពបន្ទាន់នៃការដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាអនាថាឬភាពគ្មានផ្ទះសម្បែងនៅក្នុងមូលដ្ឋាននិងដោយដែលមានជជែកពិភាក្សានៅក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំក្រុមប្រឹក្សាក្រុងកាលពីថ្ងៃទី24ខែមករាយើងបានរៀបចំផែនការបង្កើតឲ្យមានជាកញ្ចប់ថវិកាជំនួយសម្រាប់ជួយដល់អាជីវកម្មនៅមូលដ្ឋានដែលរងគ្រោះឬក៏រងផលប៉ះពាល់ជាពិសេសដោយសារតែវិបត្តិនៃភាពអនាថានេះមន្ត្រីសាលាក្រុងរបស់យើងបានពិនិត្យមើលខ្លឹមសារនៃច្បាប់ស្តីពីការស្ដារទីក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចឡើងវិញដើម្បីរកមើលថាតើកម្មវិធីណាខ្លះដែលអាចយកមកប្រើប្រាស់ជាថ្មីដើម្បីទ្រទ្រង់ដល់កម្មវិធីបន្ទាន់នៅមូលដ្ឋានរបស់យើងបានកំណត់កញ្ចប់ថវិកា$510,000ពីច្បាប់ស្តីពីការស្ដារទីក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចឡើងវិញដែលយកមកប្រើប្រាស់ជាថ្មីដើម្បីទ្រទ្រង់ដោយផ្ទាល់សម្រាប់អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចទាំងនោះដែលថវិកាទាំងនេះត្រូវដាក់ចូលនៅក្នុងកញ្ចប់ថវិកានៃគម្រោងបង្កើតថ្មីចំនួន2ទីមួយគឺយើងផ្ដល់ប្រាក់$100,000ទៅកញ្ចប់ថវិកាជំនួយសម្រាប់កែលម្អអាជីវកម្មតាមសង្កាត់បើកញ្ចប់ថវិកាជំនួយសម្រាប់កែលម្អអាជីវកម្មតាមសង្កាត់នេះគឺនឹងទ្រទ្រង់ដល់អ្នកលក់ដូរតាមដងផ្លូវការរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ពិសេសនិងគម្រោងទីក្រុងស្អាតនិងមានសុវត្ថិភាពបើយើងនឹងខិតខំបំពេញកិច្ចការនេះដើម្បីធ្វើយ៉ាងណាឲ្យកញ្ចប់ថវិកាមួយចំនួននេះអាចយកទៅប្រើប្រាស់បានលឿនតាមដែលអាចធ្វើទៅបានកម្មវិធីនេះបន្ថែមកញ្ចប់ថវិកាទៅក្នុងកញ្ចប់ជំនួយថវិកាដែលមានស្រាប់នៅក្នុងកញ្ចប់លុយនៃច្បាប់ស្តីពីការស្ដារទីក្រុងឡុងប៊ិចឡើងវិញសម្រាប់កែលម្អតាមសង្កាត់នីមួយៗនោះបាទគម្រោងទី2គឺកម្មវិធីកែលម្អសុភ័ណភាពយើងមានកញ្ចប់ថវិកាសរុប$350,000ដែលមានស្រាប់សម្រាប់យកមកប្រើប្រាស់ដើម្បីសម្រាលបន្ទុកនៃផលខូចខាតដោយសារតែមានជនអនាមិកវាយកំទេចរបស់របរសាធារណៈឬក៏អាជីវកម្មឯកជននិងបាត់ល្មើសលួចឬក៏បំផ្លិចបំផ្លាញទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិនៅតាមអាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចទាំងនោះកញ្ចប់ថវិកាជំនួយចំនួន$1,500អាចត្រូវយកមកប្រើប្រាស់សម្រាប់ជួសជុលខាងមុខហាងថ្លៃជួសជុលដំឡើងថ្មីថ្លៃបង់ធានារ៉ាប់រងនិងការចំណាយសម្រាប់ប្រតិបត្តិការអាជីវកម្មក្រៅពីនោះយើងមានកញ្ចប់ថវិកាផ្សេងសល់ចំនួន$60,000ទៀតដែលជាកញ្ចប់ជំនួយថវិកាពីក្រុមការងារអាជីវកម្ម Bizcare របស់សាលាក្រុងក៏នឹងត្រូវយកមកប្រើប្រាស់ឡើងវិញដែរដែលកញ្ចប់ថវិកានេះនឹងជួយពង្រឹងដល់ផ្នែកផ្សព្វផ្សាយឲ្យកាន់តែផលផុសសម្រាប់កម្មវិធីទាំងនេះបាទទន្ទឹមនឹងនេះមន្ត្រីរបស់យើងក៏កំពុងតែរៀបចំបង្កើតឲ្យមានកម្មវិធីទាំងនេះហើយយើងនឹងគ្រោងដាក់វាឲ្យប្រើប្រាស់នៅខែក្រោយនេះបាទក្នុងពេលដែលយើងមានភាពអាសន្ននិងវិបត្តិបែបនេះកញ្ចប់ជំនួយថវិកាទាំងនេះពិតជាអាចជួយយើងបានដើម្បីធ្វើយ៉ាងណាទ្រទ្រង់ឲ្យអាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចអាចបន្តបើកដំណើរការទៅមុខនិងរក្សាភាពមានការងារធ្វើរបស់ប្រជាពលរដ្ឋយើងដំណោះស្រាយរឿងភាពអនាថាឬក៏ភាពគ្មានទីជម្រកស្នាក់នៅនេះគឺទាមទារឲ្យមានវិធីសាស្ត្រគ្រប់ជ្រុងជ្រោយមួយដូច្នេះការជួយទ្រទ្រង់អាជីវកម្មខ្នាតតូចគឺជាកត្តាមួយដ៏សំខាន់នៅក្នុងវិធីដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាមនុស្សធម៌វិបត្តិសុខភាពនិងសុវត្ថិភាពសាធារណៈបាទសូមអរគុណ